Good afternoon. It's September 26, 2024, and today we had a downtrend day after this huge rally up. And what this blue line is just the gap that was created from this big rally up. And so about an hour and a half after market open, we closed that gap. And, we had an overshoot, which led to a break, which led to a new low, and then we got another strong leg up. And right now we're just going sideways with about 5 minutes left in. This is not, this is nothing like coincidental. This happens all the time. This was the gap, and it turned out that this is pretty much the midline of the day. And that's just market geometry, and it happens all the time. So let's take a look. Big steep move up. It's probably more like that in the overnight, and then we're just going sideways for a while. I think when I first came in this morning, I was looking at this as more of a, it does look like there's an upward bias, but here that doesn't look right. So maybe, yeah, this looks right. Something like that. So doesn't really matter. There's not a whole lot in here that I would want to take, and we get a nice sell-off. I don't really see any shorts in here because I wouldn't know where the trend line is unless you got a trend line right there. And see, that the problem with that is it comes up short of this low, so you're a little hesitant to take anything. I don't think any of this is good enough. I like this one. I like a few of these longs. If we're being honest, I like that one. It looks like a break lower, like a failed break lower. Let me see. Is this the line tool? And this looks like support. So yeah, this looks like a failed break lower. You can see a lot of people treated it that way. And we test what turns out to be resistance, sells off, sideways, new lows, and then you get a first entry, second entry short off the trend line. If you have a good signal bar there, I would say take that. And this is definitely a good trade right there. After this, it's a lower high, and it's a second entry short. So I think that's a good entry to take right there. It's also a failed second entry long. First entry, second entry. It's a good entry right there. Turns out we get an overshoot from that, and you get another second entry short from that. This one, I wasn't going to mark it, but, this is a pretty strong move down. And after a strong move down, Al Brooks says the best the bulls are likely to get is a trading range. And after a strong move up, the best the bears are likely to get is a trading range. So, I think this is reasonable. I think I was going long in here. Yeah, I went long above this bar, hoping to get the second leg that came right here. So that's very aggressive. But, sometimes it'll happen. So anyway, we come down, we test these lows before we get the second leg. And so this is like a new low, first entry, failed second entry. You might consider this higher low, might consider this failed second entry short. And then we fail. We break through resistance and it fails. And I liked I like this, but the problem was you got an inside bar right after. And it would have gotten you a scalp, and that's about it, before pulling back to the EMA, and we just get this choppy price action that's going down. So, I mean, I would consider that one too, right there. Then you get a lower high, and then a lower high, and then we bounce. So, I was looking at this one. I couldn't pull the trigger there. This one's so low risk that you might consider that, because if you look at these other charts, we're at a trend line. And so that's why I was looking for longs here. And wow, it looks like you're getting a good setup. Oh, never mind. This bar isn't closed yet. But yeah, we were at the trend line. And so that's why I was looking for longs, and that's why I thought these were pretty reasonable. And that's pretty much it for the rest of the day. So actually a decent amount of trades in here today. So hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.